My name is Bob Coakley, and I'm with a company called Upgrade Performance. And over the last 10 years, I have had the privilege to work with many of you on various programs, and I'm excited about working with you again. For those of you who don't know me, our company is a performance improvement company that lasers in on the human interaction. We believe when you can improve conversations with people, everything gets better. And the conversation we're going to laser in on in this session is that conversation you're having with your agent. If that gets better, our sales get better. And quite frankly, we believe when sales leadership improves, sales improve. So the purpose of this video is to share with you, number one, what you can expect out of these 2 days. And then number two, what you can do to prepare so we can make these 2 to 3 days out of the field super productive. In 1969, the Navy created a special program called SFTI. It was known as the Strike Fighter Tactics Instructor Program. What they did was they took pilots from across the Navy and they brought them into the SFTI program, and you might know it as Top Gun. These elite pilots went through the Top Gun program, and they were taught the most advanced fighting techniques. They then were deployed to the entire Navy to transfer these skills to the entire Navy population. And as you know, we have got the most successful and the best military, not only in the world, but in history. So we selected the Top Gun theme because we're doing that same thing as it relates to coaching. You're coming in and you are going to learn the most advanced coaching techniques that are going to help you and your teams crush the competition. Now, as part of the Top Gun program, everyone has a call sign or a nickname. If you saw the 1986 Top Gun movie, you probably remember Maverick, played by Tom Cruise. His co-pilot was Goose, there was Iceman, there was Viper. So you will have the chance to choose your call sign. And believe me, if you don't choose one, it's likely someone's going to choose one for you. So be careful, you might end up being Goose. Now, we have a couple that we've already gotten started on. So if you know Dan Scroggins, he's already grabbed the call sign Squirrel. If you know him, I think that fits. I was working with Alex earlier this week, and all I could think about is Cowboy. In any event, think about what you want your call sign to be, so that way someone doesn't choose it for you. So what can you expect in these 2 days? You're going to walk out of there with some really practical and tactical tools and resources that you can plug and play immediately. And we're going to help you meet your agents where they're at. So whether you're dealing with a top performer who's crushing it, or someone who's struggling, or maybe someone new who's trying to get their business going, you're going to leave there with ideas that you can plug into those people and use immediately. And then with that, we're going to have ongoing conversations so we can continue to put this stuff into play. But to have a great couple of days, we need your help. And that's in the form of some preparation. It's going to take about an hour overall, depending on how much time you want to put into it. But the first thing is just a brief questionnaire. And it's going to ask you some questions, and it's going to get you thinking about where you are in your coaching development. And it's also going to ask about your team, so that way we can identify and focus our time during the session on super relevant things. The second thing is doing a team evaluation. In the email that you'll get, you will have a link to a spreadsheet, and we're going to ask you to rank and evaluate your team members. There'll be a separate video on how to do that, but if you can prepare those 2 things, you're going to be ready to rock and roll at this session. Hey team, we have been preparing for this session for the last couple of months, and we're doing everything we can to make sure we do things that are super productive. But as you know, it takes 2 to tango. So now I have a few questions for you. What mindset and attitude can you bring? What can you do to prepare for this session? Are you going to be prepared to share some ideas with your teammates? And can you share some of the challenges that you've had and encountered, maybe how you've tried to solve them? So lastly is, are you ready for Top Gun sales coaching training? If your answer is yes, report to ACA Naval Air Station, Atlantic City, 80600. All right, that last part, you know where to go, right? And I don't know if that's the timing. It just sounds kind of military, so I added it in. Anyway, I'm fired up. I can't wait to see you guys. We're gonna have a great couple of days. Take care.